Mercy.
All right. We're live.
We live,
We're
y'all.
live. There's Abby's Life, Boots and Bounty, Camp Patton, Dawn at All the Things Acres, Appalachian Mercantile.
You can
Ben's
see all them
over.
things back there lined up. That's all cars. They're getting ready to race here
The
after a while, I
grandkids
guess.
are here. Three of the grandkids are here.
So,
Linda, hey Linda. Julie, Heaven's Essentials. Patty G from Southern Blessed Homestead.
Mama
We
Z.
are out and about. I'm going to miss this. That's fine. That's all right. We understand.
This time of the
so
year,
nice.
it starts
Yeah,
getting,
so nice
everybody
too.
starts getting real busy.
Yeah,
So,
and it's so nice out. You hate to miss being out there almost. So we understand.
yeah.
Oh, my rolly chair is rolling.
Her roller chair's rolling.
Mama Z, hey Mama Z. I think I said hi to
Francine.
Heaven's Essentials. Shelly, hey Shelly, Pine Tree Hill. Hey Grandpa. Christy Betts and Nancy at Our Treasured Home. Let's see. I'm going to go back real quick and say hi to Dawn at All the Things Acres is a member. And Mama Z's Texas Kitchen, she's a member. Thank y'all. Mama Z will be live in the morning at 9:30 with some cooking. And Heaven's Essentials. Thank you, Julie.
Buddy.
Oh, I lost track there. It kind of flew up.
Yeah,
Never Enough Time, Miss Francine. She's a member. We thank y'all. Cold here.
Me and Buddy, we was having a good old time a while ago.
Edith Murphy broke her cussing record tonight with 37. 37. Whew.
Well, Mr. Willie, you wasn't over there when I was.
Pasta salad.
Between
that sounds good.
2:30 and 4:30.
Grandpa's Fish Instead said I ain't got time to do anything. Yeah, I understand.
You ain't been fishing? Come on now. I know you got time to go fishing. Come on. We have a good old time every day. Oh, yeah. Every day, buddy.
Hey, Mary Beth.
Every day.
So,
gotta enjoy it.
Let's see.
So what's on the agenda tonight?
Let's talk about the Cowdy dog. The Cowdy versus dog.
Yeah.
And I didn't and I don't have a picture. Hey,
yeah.
Herb and
versus
Homestead.
dog. Yeah. I can tell you right now.
Albany Mountain, hello. I showed her a picture of my crawfish platter and heard about 100 cuss words. Yeah. Teresa could challenge Edith Murphy for her cussing record. No.
Yes, she could, Mr. Willie. She just don't let it on.
You better quit lying.
You don't let it on.
Quit lying.
You don't come out.
Whatever. You better quit lying.
You better come out of the closet, woman.
Whatever. Let's talk about, was it last week we talked about the coyote?
No, it's
the week
before. Weeks ago.
Something got all of our quail. I had 8 quail left.
Yeah.
And something got in there and got all the quail. And Buddy let us borrow a trail cam, and we put it up, set it out there, and we caught the coyote. We showed pictures of the coyote. We caught him out there 4 times now, and we thought for sure that's what got.
And one of Sky's friends.
Well, there was a dog on there, but it looked like it was just playing with Sky, and we didn't think that much about it.
A whole lot about it.
But I did say, I said, that's a different dog. I haven't seen that dog before.
Mm-hmm.
is a brindle. Not sure what it was, but it's a brindle colored something. Big dog. And I said, I've never seen that dog
He's
before.
either, the way that he looks, he's a mixed boxer
Thank you, Country Homestead Preacher.
type dog. He's not, don't really look like a pit mix, but I mean, I guess it's possible. He looks more boxer to me right in the face. So
okay. So then, we didn't think that much about him.
Mm-hmm.
And because we saw the coyote on there 4 times, 4 different days. And so Lee went out the other morning and went out on the porch.
Smoked a cigarette. And
you tell.
I heard a barking out there, and I thought, what in the heck is Sky barking at? And I look out there, and no, there's this brindle dog running circles around the chicken coop, the whole pen, going crazy, barking at the chickens. And I had to run it off. Didn't think much about it till I went out there and looked. And it was the same pattern as what was out there around the quail cage.
Around the quail cage, they had made a circle and had paw prints.
Then we started
circled all around.
Got the card out of the camera, got to looking at it again, and yeah.
He'd been out there that same morning. He'd been out there.
I'm pretty sure now that the poor cow got blamed for something it didn't even do. It was.
We think it was probably the dog now.
We've always had coyotes around here that has even come up close, but we've never had problems with them. So that was kind of strange to me, even why the cow would take and kill all of the quail and not even take them. To me, it was more of a thrill kill from the get-go. And I couldn't understand why a cow would do that. But now I'm piecing together. I think the poor cow didn't have a damn thing to do with it. So it's that dog.
The coyote probably would have ate the quail.
I guarantee it would have took it. That's the reason why I couldn't quite put a finger on it.
They were just dead. There was like 2 missing and the rest were just dead. And we couldn't figure that out. And now we're thinking the dog was just excited and
a thrill
got
kill.
in there to, whatever.
Just got in there
let's
and
see, hang on, I got to go back. Somebody
killing whatever it can get a hold of.
Mr. Willie said there are 2 Teresas, Sweet Teresa on camera and the off-camera Teresa who beats
You're
her
right,
husband.
Mr. Willie. For sure.
Freaky Geek. Hey, Freaky Geek. He said I'm sure she's got more sides to her than 2. Hey, Farm and HVAC.
Yeah. Tell you what I'm going to do, Mr. Willie.
Dinner.
I'm just going to.
Hey, Nanny Joyce.
I'm just going to put my phone up in here one day whenever she's not paying attention. And just video how bad she treats me and everything.
Whatever. You're so
and then I'm going to post it to my channel. That way you will see what she actually does to me.
Okay, whatever. If the coyote didn't, I'm sure he was thinking about it. Yeah, he might have been thinking about it, but
we've never had any problem with them
if you
getting into anything.
If you find the owners, they're liable for your livestock. Mm-hmm. We don't know who. Yeah, we don't know where it came from. We don't know who owns it. I'd never seen it before.
I've seen it a couple of different times, but every time that I do see it, it's at different houses. Hmm. So,
coyote drag off their prey and eat it.
Who are you gonna? I mean, heck, I just don't
know. No way a coyote would have left anything behind. At least I don't out here.
I wouldn't think so.
Yeah, that kind of had us puzzled the whole time anyway. So now it makes more sense.
Yeah.
Really. And like he said, the when whatever got the quail, it had circled the pen around and around
Oh,
and
it
around and
trampled
around, and
everything.
I
down.
mean, just made a muddy path. That's what it done to the chicken coop, and he saw it. Saw it firsthand. So, I laugh, Lee, if you does do that and it backfires on you. Poor Lee. We used to, if you set up a video and it backfires on you, yeah, that's what would happen.
No.
We used 3S program.
No, it wouldn't backfire on me. Everybody wanting to say poor
Hello,
Lee.
Believe on the Cross.
They would end up be saying, "Oh,
her dogs,
Lord, poor Lee.
Poor
I
Lee.
can't believe what all he has to go through."
Shoot, shovel, and shut up. Yep, that's right. The 3S. Yeah, I got you.
I'm gonna
need to treat President Lee better because she's lucky to have a great, loving husband.
That's right.
Oh, whatever. Yeah. Believe on the Cross is going to have a I can't think of what it's called. It is like a revival, like an online revival that they're having with Country Homestead Preacher and maybe some others. And Believe on the Cross, I think it's going to be on Believe on the Cross's channel. Y'all can correct that, say that in here if you want to. It's fine. Don't forget thumbs up. Thank you, Farm and HVAC. Godfest. Sorry, I couldn't think of it. They're going to have a Godfest, which is going to be like a online revival type thing. I forgot the date too, so you'll have to May, the end of May into June. A few days there. Y'all can put that up there. One of y'all. Your hair is fabulous. Oh, thank you. It's just thrown up. I'm just.
Well, I just stuck a hat on
down in the morning, and then by noon, it's up in a bun, messy bun.
It wasn't working for me a while ago, but.
And I am feeling better. For any of you who saw my noon live yesterday,
until I do what I'm fixing to do around this chicken coop.
Some revival in this land, yes. May 30th to June 6th. Y'all be sure and watch that. You can go over and hit to Believe on the Cross on their channel. Has a place where you can go over and go ahead and mark that so it will notify you, and watch that.
But tomorrow I'm fixing to drive a few stakes in the ground for a hot wire. I'm fixing to run a hot wire around that fence or the pen about a foot away from the coop. And then I'm going to move that camera over so that it's on the door, so that when Teresa goes out there and she decides to open that door and forgets to unplug the wire.
See, Mr. Willie, who gets mistreated? You hear it right there. Right there.
We're going to get to have.
See? He's going to shock me.
One of these.
Electrocute me.
Good short videos, or at least a good picture of or something. It's going to be so funny.
See? Freaky Geek said, did you finally eat the other day? I did, and I ate too much. I can't even remember what I ate, but I went in there and ate popcorn and this and that and the other, and I tried to take a nap, and I couldn't take a nap, and so when I went to bed last night,
because you just had to keep going back and forth because this one called and that one called, instead of you saying, hell no, I'm going to bed, I'm tired.
Ding!
I mean, sometimes you just got to say, no, enough is enough.
Well, what did you end up eating? I don't even remember. I ate some popcorn, and then I ate, I don't remember, whatever my mom had there. Oh, I know. I'll tell you what we ate. We ended up I ate some popcorn and a couple different things, and this wasn't bad. I ended up doing some.
You're probably right, Mr. Willie.
Like tuna salad. I made like tuna salad, only I made it with salmon. And I had seen that
'Cause-
on, I can't think of her name. Brenda Gant
Because
does
the thing is,
cooking on
before I got to
Facebook.
Teresa, the only thing that shook was my hands.
Hang on, we can't both talk at the
Every
same
now
time.
and then. But after I've been
Get a
with her,
goose. Get a
after
goose.
about 5 years of being with her, my head got shaking really bad. Yeah, I just
That
can't,
was my fault. Right.
I can't deal with it anymore.
Whatever. Not my fault.
Yep.
Ding. There you go. So, anyway, this tuna salad, I had seen it on Brenda Gant, I think's her name. Gant, I believe is right. Lippy can let us know. Brenda Gant, I believe, and she does a cooking on Facebook. And she showed making tuna salad, but with salmon, and it looked really good.
Yeah,
So
Lippy
that's what I
just come
done. I
in.
went in there and made me and my mom some of that. And we had that with crackers. So that wasn't too bad, but I did have popcorn and who knows what else. I don't even remember what else. I was so, man,
Mhm.
I was so tired and felt bad. And I feel better. I got a good night's sleep, so I feel better today.
I think it is, buddy. I really do.
What? What did he say? I'm not seeing it. Up here?
No, right there.
Where?
I was thinking that was the problem. Laugh out loud. Mm-hmm.
I'm going to get him. And that's coming from Dawn. Dawn said, Teresa, get Lee.
I don't care.
Dawn said that.
It get me every day.
Hope you're not having trouble getting on. I don't know what that meant. Hope they're not having trouble getting on. I think she married him. Can't get more gotten than that. We like Brenda Gant. Is it Gant? Am I saying that right? Fellow Alabamian. Yep.
I tell you what,
yeah, she
Freaky
does
Geek,
a good show.
it's
She's
just like they say, for better
Hey,
or
Teresa,
worse.
I'm miserable without my coffee. Yeah, that was
She
part of the
couldn't have
problem.
done no better with me,
Cussing champion of
and
the
I
world.
couldn't have done no worse. So,
Really? Really?
it's better or worse.
I believe
darling.
that might be the other way around, but okay. Whatever you want to say. Whatever you want to call it.
I love you, darling.
Better. You better.
See, Mr. Willie,
I'm laughing so hard I'm shaking the table.
I've got to smooth things over real quick, too, because if not,
Thank you, Lippy.
she does have that big ass cleaver over there. It's
true.
Yeah, she cut down one of them redwoods with it.
Do I get a crown? Miss Lippy wants a crown for being the champ. Champion of the world, cussing champion of the world. That could be a title. I'm sure it is. We're a perfect match. Buddy said we're a perfect match. That perfectly opposite, like opposites attract. So we're perfectly matched because we're so opposite.
They say opposite attracts.
Yeah.
Better.
Lee is in trouble. If he's not in trouble, he's asking for it. If he's not in trouble, he's asking for it. Yep. Anyway, you got to sleep sometime, Lee.
Grandpa, I'll go out here and I'll
Since you go
sleep by the
back.
chicken coop tonight. She won't come out there because she'll be afraid
Darn,
that the
that
cow will
space
come
button
up there or
gets
something.
too
So,
yeah. Freaky Geek's space button got hit too soon. Yeah, that's funny. See what happens when we miss a week of live. I've got to play catch up. Yeah.
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 Oh,
It's been
Lord.
wild. It's been crazy. I had to work until about 1:30. I got in bed and finally got to sleep maybe 2. And then the next morning I had to run and didn't get any coffee, any breakfast. Didn't even get my coffee, y'all, or breakfast or anything. And then I had to go to my mom's, and I'd almost forgotten about it. I had to rush out to my mom's, and I had my live, and I still hadn't ate no lunch, and I was a mess. It was just a mess. That's all I can say. It was a mess.
Buddy, we're
I
like
couldn't think
AC
straight.
and DC.
Don't forget the fries for the ketchup.
That's why.
Let's
That's why
see.
we rock.
Y'all are like positive and negative on a battery. Okay.
We're AC and DC. We rock.
I didn't catch that. I got it.
I don't think that's what
I
he
caught
was
it
getting
now.
at, but that's what I'm going with.
Okay. I'm having to watch the Red River to make sure it don't flood. Last time I checked, a wife should not threaten her husband to say something to her husband. Teresa, next time, eat your lunch during the live. Don't suffer like that. Yeah. Well, I wasn't even sure what I was going to eat. I wasn't sure what she had there or what, I knew she had popcorn. She always got popcorn. Let's see. Only whoop biscuits from now on. Grandpa, you're in trouble. Grandpa's the one in trouble.
Oh, now.
Hey, Brenda. I was out in the herb garden. I don't blame you one bit.
Brenda, you wasn't in La Center
too.
today, was you? I could have sworn. I swear I was pulling out of the bank earlier, and there was somebody that was pulling in, and I had to take a double look because I thought it was Brenda pulling in our damn bank, and I was like, what the heck? I almost got a whiplash.
As long as it's food and cooked right, enjoy.
Never seen them before around here.
What else we got
goodness,
going on?
That could be Brenda's twin.
Man, I don't have a very much of a list, y'all. We've been busy.
It's all right. We'll wing it.
Got grandkids here.
You can talk up a storm.
We
do it all the time.
Another thing, we lost the sitter. We lost our sitter for my mom. So we've been kind of stressing over what we're going to do about that, because I go sit a lot, and of course my daughter's there, and I go sit a lot, but we also had a sitter. We lost the sitter. So we were kind of stressing over that, but we think we've got that figured out, worked out just today, just this afternoon. So that's a relief.
It's right, buddy.
Positive and negatives are not good if they connect in the wrong way. Well, the real reason why Lippy got married to Vice President Buddy is because Lippy's dad. What? Because Lippy's dad to Vice President Buddy, please marry my daughter because I can't afford her bail money. Oh my goodness. Oh, Mr. Willie, you are a mess. A mess. Okay.
And now I forgot what I was going to say.
He's been working on the 4-wheeler. We got somebody gave us a 4-wheeler, and he's been working on that. He was out there working on it just now.
Yeah.
He thinks he's got it maybe.
Yeah. I'm just not getting fuel from this one spot over into the box and out. And I think it's been just too long sitting and something stuck in there. I got to take it apart.
But he thinks, he came in and said, I think it's going to work.
Yeah, I can take the line off on the bottom side, put fuel in it,
so that's
it'll fire up and run, and it's getting fuel to that part. So, but as soon as I can get fuel to go circulate through that little part, it'll work. And if I can't, I'll end up getting me a connector, and I'll bypass that whole darn thing. I'll rig it up. I do redneck stuff.
What 4-wheeler did you get? Shannon or Beverly? Shannon wants to know, what 4-wheeler did you get?
I can't even really remember the name of it.
Sounds like a Shannon question. That's why
it's off-brand, Japanese made.
But it's a 4-wheeler.
It's an older model. A lot of farmers bought them back years ago.
Albany Mountain said, I ran in search of Sabrina at a station. I waited till she came out to talk to her.
It just
used to arrange for a sitter for my mom, and half the time they didn't show up.
It sure as heck ain't no Polaris or anything like that, but
Brenda, hey there. How many have you got now? How many chickens have you got now? Brenda, how many chickens have you got now?
I just know I'm a proud owner of a 4-wheeler.
Well, you know.
I mean, even headlights are kind of slanted a little bit.
We didn't have one. We didn't have anything like that. And we got the golf cart, and I'm so tickled with that. I was so excited about getting that, and I'm so tickled with that. And Buddy was just talking over on Gemini Homestead about how he knows how to hook them up to where you can get by cheaper with the batteries, because the batteries are expensive. And he showed us and helped us to get ours hooked up to where the batteries weren't as expensive. And he's going to show a video on that. So y'all keep an eye out for that, just in case you do ever or have a golf cart or ever get a golf cart. And it has been a blessing for me, I'm going to tell you. And then shortly after we got that, somebody gave us this four-wheeler. So that was just a blessing. He got him a chopstick one, but going to be a good one. Chopstick one?
But right now, I've only got about $43 tied up in it. So it does fire. You get gas to the plug. It does fire up. I just got to get gas from that one spot through the rest of the line. So that ain't no big problem.
Francine asked if four-wheeler was an ATV. I said yes. Julie said four-wheeler is free ones. That's awesome. Free one. That's awesome.
I don't care if it was made.
And a couple more on the way. That's cool. Great. I don't know why they call them four-wheelers when they actually have 5, 6 if you count the spare, and don't forget the steering wheel. Christy Betts would love to have a golf cart. It's been great. Keep an eye out.
I ain't got no spare freaking gate, so it's only 4.
You can get one cheap, and I was about ready to give up on finding a cheap one, because Buddy and Lippy had gotten theirs, and he was telling me, just keep an eye out on the marketplace and stuff, and you might come across a good deal. And I wasn't. I about gave up, and then he's the one that actually found it and told Lee and said, look here.
Well, we was just sitting there, and he just happened to look on his phone for a minute while we was sitting there talking, and boom, it popped up on there, and he was like, look here.
For a UTV.
And then whenever you come over there, he was like, look at this.
Four-wheeler has disc and snow plow. Wow, that's awesome.
Mine's got disc brakes. Does that count?
No. Okay, let's
Actually,
see.
all of them do.
I don't know about that. Okay, let's see. They are out there. What's UTV under the van? Did Teresa cook for you tonight? Didn't cook. We had, I made the mashed potatoes. We had a rotisserie chicken my daughter brought with the kids.
No, you warmed up what I cooked last night.
I warmed up the pork chop or a pork steak that he had, and the kids brought in a rotisserie chicken with them. So not really. I didn't really cook, but we kind of did. I don't know.
No, she didn't cook.
I made the mashed potatoes. I used my four-wheeler for so much.
That there was about like...
Someone woke me up from my nap.
It was add hot water and stir. Kind of like with me, with Instant Family. Mary Teresa and stir.
Vehicle. Okay. For wheelchair. All right, we're going to talk a little bit about our, we'll go ahead and talk about whatever y'all want to talk about. We're going to go ahead and start on our wild thing. Is tonight's wild thing. Okay, let's just do that.
We're not doing all that. I don't feel like
our
dancing
wild
right
thing
now.
Tonight is Jewelweed. I make Jewelweed soap. Jewelweed. I make Jewelweed soap. That's
Can you make earrings out of them?
That's about the only thing that I do with it is make soap. I've done a video on it. The video will come out Sunday at 2 p.m. that will show the Jewelweed and talking about the soap and all. And then I have a previous video showing making the soap, and I'm going to tag that in there. Also, I done another video today. Was a
I don't know. I don't know if I want to know about this because she hadn't even told me about this video.
Yes, I did.
No, you had not.
When I start saying it, you're going to say, "Oh, yeah, you did." About planting something.
You didn't tell me you done a video on it.
Yes,
you just told me
did.
that you finally planted something.
I done a video on it. I told you that. I done a video on planting something. Do y'all remember when we found a little jar in our refrigerator that had seeds in it, and on the top of it, it said something? And I blame him, and
so
he
it's
blames
something.
me. We don't know what it is.
We don't know what
something.
the hell it is, but it's something.
Something. So I planted something today, and I done a little video.
So we'll figure out what something is.
Cute little video.
If it comes up.
That's going to come out in the morning at 8 o'clock. I've got it scheduled for in the morning at 8 o'clock.
What,
so y'all
for
be
the
sure
something?
For planting something. Yep.
Well, that's just planting it.
Planting something. It's a cute video.
Okay.
It's got other stuff in it.
Well, you're gonna have to do some updates on something.
I know that. I know that.
Because
we don't know what something is.
I mean, you can't just do something.
Surprise gardening. Yes, surprise gardening. That's right.
Not have a follow up to show what something happens.
Side by sides are really handy. I saw somebody duct tape and flashlights. Doesn't that get rid of poison ivy? Yes. It helps with poison ivy. It helps keep you from getting poison ivy, and poison oak, and poison sumac, and all of that.
What does duct tape and flashlights
have
to do with keeping you from getting?
No, that's totally different conversation going on up there.
Oh.
Okay.
Well, you said duct tape and flashlights, and then
I was reading.
I was like,
Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping. Hello.
What are you gonna do? Rip the blisters off with the duct tape? Burn them off with a flashlight?
You'll have to pull the chat over first. Let's see. Funny you say that. Years ago, I had to duct tape flashlight to my rear lights of my car. Best way to plant something is to drop the seeds over the fence in the neighbor's yard. That's good. Hope it's something good. I do too. Anyway,
we don't know what it is. We just know it is something.
I think he wrote it. He thinks I wrote it. So we don't know.
I didn't write it.
I didn't write it. I did not write it.
Why would I write something?
It's not my handwriting.
I think you was drunk when you wrote it.
I think you was drunk when you wrote it.
I wasn't drunk.
Pretty sure you was.
No.
If I wrote it, I was worse than drunk because that's not my handwriting. So
I didn't write it.
One of us was sleepwalking.
And I think one of them, I don't know if they're laughing at us or if they're laughing at something else.
They're not laughing at us. They're not paying no attention to us.
They probably are. They're probably back there watching us right now.
So anyway, I have a video coming out in the morning at 8 o'clock on that, on planting something. And then Sunday at 2 will be the Jewelweed video. And
I think she was trying to write with her left hand.
Was your foot writing?
So
have to get his live set up. Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping has to go get his live set up. Let's see. All right, we're going to talk about Jewelweed real quick. I make soap with it, and the soap is really good for.
Well, Mr. Willie, if I think about it and I get a chance this weekend, I will make you a video on my channel since you keep asking.
And also, if you're out in the woods.
I hate this hair. Every time I look a different way, it's like I need to turn my head another way because I look goofy. And
running away. Take care, all. Have a good weekend. I have been enjoying your wild thing videos. Thank you. Okay, you ready for me to do this now? Are you done?
Do this, darling. You got this.
So on the Jewelweed, and we'll show some pictures of the Jewelweed, and on the Jewelweed, you can walk out in the woods, and if there is poison ivy or poison oak, you can look around and find the jewelweed and just snap it off and rub it on also. Or you can make soap, salve, poultice, any of that kind of stuff, lotion, any of that you can make with the jewelweed in it. And in the video, I talk about how to do that. Hey, Kathy. I make jewelweed soap for Hubs when he gets poison ivy. Need to get some jewelweed. Okay, so I'm going to show some pictures real quick of the jewelweed.
Pictures. I like books with pictures.
Or maybe not.
What'd you do?
I don't know.
Did you take them off?
No, they're right here.
Where they at?
They're right over there on my...
I thought you said you was gonna
Okay,
show 'em.
well, I don't know. Sharing was canceled. Okay, let's try it again. Sorry, y'all, we might not have pictures because it is not letting me get the pictures. Okay, don't know what I done. Don't know what I done there, y'all. So sorry.
Oh,
right,
sweet baby Jesus.
But that's all right.
Buddy would say.
We have a live one. Hey, Tracy. So I will get that and show that. I had some pictures to show you of the jewelweed.
Well, it's live.
I can't get the pictures. Can't get the pictures to come up. So we will have that in the video. There are pictures, and there's actually I videoed the plant and put some pictures in there. And I don't know why the pictures are not showing up here. Let me try one more time. I think maybe I saved them wrong.
Well, there's Tracy from Leap of Faith. Hello.
Well,
hope you and Gon's doing all right.
Oh, I have to have them open. I'm sorry, y'all. I have to have them open. I forgot. I have to have the pictures open. All right, give me just a minute. I forgot how to do it. I'm telling y'all, this string.
Hey, look at there it is.
All right, now.
Well, now it's hid.
Now I can do it.
I can't see it now. Oh.
All right. This is jewelweed. That is the jewelweed now. What it looks like now.
Yeah,
it's young, and that's what it looks like now.
Yeah, young, tender.
And so when I show more of it, and the stem is hollow, and is when you kind of rub your hands all across it, it's juicy. And that's about what it looks like right now here. Now that's here. Some places it may be a little bigger, and I'll show some pictures of it bigger. Okay. Let's see. All right. Let's get another picture. And a little later, this is what blooming. I'm going to show a picture of it blooming. That's the bloom that is on it. Now, this will be for us. That won't happen until later in the fall. And those little, it's in the impatient family. So those little flowers, when you touch them, they shoot the seeds out. And
they usually bloom in the summer around here.
Well, towards fall, summer, towards fall.
Yeah.
They're small right now. That first picture is about how the ones I showed in my video were today, that I saw today. There's another picture of the blooms. They have a little crook on the back there. And like I said, they'll have seeds in there, and the seeds will shoot out. And also, if you see the little seed pods, I don't know if you're able to see, right over to the far right of the screen there is a little seed pod. Those are edible. The flowers and the seed pod are edible, but they say that the flower, I haven't tried either one. The flower has no flavor, but looks good in a salad. And the seed pod, they say, tastes kind of like walnut. So let's see. All right, I'm going to go get
Well, I tried one a while ago. It was kind of nutty.
I think this one has a better seed pod. Yeah, let me show one more because it has a better seed pod on there. And we'll show that real quick and then talk some more about it. And I can show that one. Yeah, there's a seed pod. That little seed pod is edible and tastes like walnut, they say. And the flower is edible but has no flavor. But it's better, like I said, I use it more for in soap or salve, or you can use it in lotion or whatever. And the way that I do that is I soak it in an oil, like avocado oil or grapeseed oil, soak it in there for at least 30 days. I've gone as much as a year with it in there, and then strained it out and used that oil.
In a lot of shade loving areas. It's all through the woods behind the house here, kind of a damp, moist, shady areas, around wood lines, in the woods. Is where it actually grows.
So,
or at least around here, from what I've seen.
Let me go get the live one we have.
We'll go get the live one so I can go. No, Christy beds. It does not grow like a vine. It's just a stalk plant, but it can get, heck, it can get taller than 6 foot.
So here's the one he went and picked.
And this is a young one.
And see, the stem is real, the stem is it's hollow, and it's kind of almost translucent.
Well, it ain't live now because you just broke the root off. I can't replant that one now.
You won't replant it anyway. Okay, well, it's got a hollow.
I'm took one for the team.
Shut up. Hollow. Nope, you can't tell that it's hollow. But anyway, that stem is hollow, and you can take it, and when you crush it up in your fingers, that juice gets everywhere. That juice gets everywhere. And you can rub that
juices on me.
That juice will keep you from getting poison ivy or any of that. Yeah. It's also, I mean, it's good for any itchies. It's good for bug bites, stinging nettle stings, any of the itchies. This is good for any of the itchies. And so it's good to make up. Now, I do the soap because when I've been out in the woods, I come back in and wash real good with the soap. But you can also do lotion, salve, any of that you can do with it. And that's, no, it's not the sumpin seed.
Yeah, we could have planted it there.
Let's see.
But we don't really need it. Heck, we got.
Okay, there's a little bitty seed pod. I don't know if I can get that in there.
There's so much grows back here in the woods.
Y'all see the little seed pod right here? Is a little seed pod. I'm going to try that now.
Never. I think that there was a flower pod before it became a flower. Just nothing popped.
You popped in my mouth.
Well.
I don't know.
Kind of like whenever you popped me in my mouth last night. So, Mr. Willie, I put it in there.
You know what it tastes like. Anyway, there you go. Like I said, the stem is kind of translucent. And when you break that stem, it's real juicy. And that juice.
The name is Jewelweed.
Jewelweed.
All the things, Acre.
And it's another one of those.
What about hemorrhoids?
Once you find it and see it in person, then you'll know.
I don't know if it does anything for hemorrhoids. I guess you can rub it in there and find out.
Grow like a vine. It's not a vine.
No,
did you already answer that?
Yeah.
Okay. I wished I had some because the mosquito have eaten me alive. It's supposed to be good for all the bug bites, any itchies. Like I said, any itchies. It's really good for the skin. And I want to make
itself has
salve out of it.
The juice itself has a what's it called? Counteractive chemical in it to the poison ivy that actually
it has
breaks.
histamines. and something else. It has histamines in it.
What's in the poison ivy that actually breaks you out? That's in the oils of the poison ivy. The jewelweed has a counteractive chemical in the sap, juice, whatever you want to call it, that actually counteracts that. So it's a, what is it, like a anti-serum?
It's it's a histamine. It has histamines in it.
But
it's an antihistamine.
It kills that.
Jewelweed is anti-inflammatory, antihistamine, and antifungal, and has been used for centuries as a remedy for poison ivy. It is often found growing right next to poison ivy.
Yep.
Absolutely. Every time I have ever come across poison ivy or poison oak, I can look around and find some of that.
Yep.
Every time.
It's nature's way of counteracting.
Been used successfully to treat other skin ailments, including eczema, bug bites, needle rashes, stinging nettle rashes, and fungal infections.
Yep.
So yeah, and I make soap, and I usually will make a big batch of soap, and it'll last me a couple years. And I'm out. I'm fixing to make some. I had some jewelweed in my oil for a year. About forgot I had it. I hadn't made any soap because I had soap already. So I ran out of soap, and then I start looking for my oil and remembered it'd been soaking for a long time, which is good. I found 2 jars.
Life with Linda, hello.
So I ended up with a pint and a half of the oil. So I'm going to be able to make a huge batch of soap with that. And I would like to maybe do salve or something also. Okay, Kathy.
You send her
Kathy
a bar.
wants some. Our property has tons of poison ivy, but I haven't been able to find jewelweed, but I'm going to keep looking. Yeah, look it up good and get you a good picture in your head of it, and then go out there. And if you think you find it, take a picture, take it back home and compare it. And, and once you find it, I'm telling you, once you find something and you get an actual in-person look of it,
right,
you'll be able to find it after that.
When it's small, if you don't know for sure what it is, you may just mow it completely down, not even think nothing about it, thinking it's just grass, because it does look a little different when it's real young, just starting to come up. So until the flowers come on, if you don't know what it is, you might not even realize what it is.
Okay, I'm going to show one more time.
But once you do spot it, you'll never forget it.
Here it is young. And this, like I said, this is young. This is what it looks like here right now, like what I showed. Oh, okay, well, yeah. Okay, like what I showed here. That's exactly what it looks like here right now. And then, of course, some places it's probably already bigger than that.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see. Let me show the other one more time. And once you find it, you'll know, and you won't mistake it anymore. It's got a translucent stem that always is I know that's it, and then the leaves, the way the leaves are.
I wish
that
you could have found a better picture of the flower, though.
Okay, hang on.
Yeah.
Like that one. Hang on,
yeah.
Let me get it. I got another one. I got another one, y'all.
Right there.
It's got a little tail.
Yeah. And they don't always come back up and touch. They could just
hang
dangle down.
Yeah.
But then the front of it just kind of opens up, and heck, they won't be maybe an inch and a half long at the most.
Yeah.
Something like that. I mean, they're kind of a small, delicate flower, but they just dangle from the very top of the flower itself, and everything on the flower itself just dangles from a stem that comes down. So it's a very unique flower.
There's another
They're
picture.
kind of almost
Now,
almost kind of like an exotic looking flower.
Yeah,
really.
yeah, they kind of look exotic to me. They're
not
in the impatient family, but kind of look like a slipper. What is that called? Lady's slipper. I think the flower looks a little bit like a lady's slipper, but I don't think they get as big. These get tall, and like I said, the stem.
Oh,
once
yeah,
you see that stem good,
heck, they can be over
easy
6 foot tall
to identify from the stem. And let's see. All right. Okay. So there we go. Now, and that video, there'll be a video Sunday at 2 o'clock. I have that scheduled for Sunday at 2 o'clock, and it'll go into more detail and show them out there. I go out there to where they're at and show them out there in the wild. You know,
they'll pretty much bloom all summer into the fall, but there's a certain time that they're in more full bloom, and then they kind of
late summer. I said fall. I'll say late summer. They might start blooming in the summer, but late summer they're here. That's here. Other places they probably bloom earlier.
Around mid to late summer is when they're in full bloom around here, and then they'll kind of
so that would be a great
lay off a little bit, but you'll still see some of the flowers because they'll still be blooming some, but not as abundant.
And when you disturb it, you don't even really have to touch the flower. When it's in full bloom and you just kind of brush past the stalk, those seeds will just shoot out everywhere.
Yeah.
Like touch me not. Like touch me not.
Coming down on you. Just.
I've never found it on our place, but a friend gave me a start. That's awesome.
I'm hoping so, Mr. Willie.
We can have a beating-free weekend.
I had to go have a DOT physical, and damn, my blood pressure was up just a little bit because.
Your blood pressure's been up. Oh, you didn't tell me that.
But I knew the weekend was coming, and I was going to have beatings.
The last time you went, your blood pressure was up.
Yeah, but it was just a little, not much. Honey, any man on here right now will tell you.
Essential oil mixed with water in a water spray
bottle
for mosquitoes. Yes.
What would your blood pressure be if you had to raise 5 girls and got 13 grandkids and a 14th one on the way and a wife that beat your ass every weekend?
Whatever.
What would your blood pressure
that's like
be?
Ding 3. Mr. Willie, why ain't you dinging him? That's like 3.
See, Buddy even said, amen. Buddy knows.
Julie said, I use tea tree essential oil mixed with water in a water spray bottle for mosquitoes. Yes, tea tree oil is really good for keeping mosquitoes and all the way. Only thing I have found, and you probably may be the same, I have found, and I mix it with a couple others, though. I'll use tea tree oil and lavender and, something mixed together.
You're right, Mr. Willie.
But I find I have to repeat it a few times. It doesn't last
I'm doing good,
a long time.
Mine's just
I have to repeat it 2 or 3 times during the day.
It ain't enough to put me over the limit.
Yep, we got to get over there in a minute.
Physical.
Drink some beetroot juice and hide the bruises.
No, I need to get on the miracle stuff or medical and just relax.
Whatever.
Either that or start taking more wild lettuce. I don't take it very much anymore
anyway. Y'all be sure you watch that video and find you some jewelweed. All of these things that we've been foraging, we're showing we use. We have it here and we use it, or we wouldn't be showing it to you because we know and we use it ourselves. And
drink beetle juice. Or
beetroot juice.
I said beetle juice.
And the tea tree oil causes skin to get dry. Our mosquitoes in California are nothing like yours there. It does mine anyway. I hadn't really, maybe, I don't know. I hadn't really had the tea tree oil cause my skin to get dry, but I mix it with some other things.
Whenever you put it in
I use
shampoo,
a base. I use a base.
My head.
I use a base. What am I trying to say?
I don't know, but whenever you put it in shampoo, the next day I could shake my head and it looked like it was snowing because of the dandruff.
Okay.
So it dries my skin out too.
Whatever. Looking forward to the video. Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping goes on live right after
Mr.
us.
Willie. That's right.
Dave at Southern Ohio Prepping. He goes on right after us, and Gil is usually a guest on there. Gil at Camp Patton Family Compound is usually a guest on there with him. Beetroot juice will lower blood pressure. Thanks for all the knowledge. You are helping people learn. Well, and because I think it's very important to know some of this stuff, and I don't really think about it. It's just stuff we kind of grew up with, a lot of it, and we don't really think about it until really Buddy and Lippy said, y'all need to be teaching more of that because you know a lot of that stuff, and you should be talking about that on your channel.
Well, you don't know that stuff?
And I'm like,
I thought everybody knew this stuff.
Well, we don't think about it. You take things for granted. And I'm sure every one of y'all and everybody that has a channel, and even if you don't have a channel, you have some knowledge that other people probably don't have. You just don't realize that other people don't know that.
Yeah.
And
there may be certain things that you have
like
more
cooking.
Knowledge of.
All them cooking channels, I need all that.
Like Lippy.
I need all that stuff.
God bless her. She definitely can cook. So and
there may be something else. You may be a garden guru and know more about gardening and don't realize that the rest of us need that. I think that everybody has some kind of knowledge of something that they're not sharing that they need to be sharing. And foraging is very important. Yeah. I feel like it's very important. I just didn't ever think to really.
I grew up
say too much about it.
I grew up foraging and hoeing.
I cook soap better than food. Oh, I finally got the nerve to try a little wild lettuce. Help me get back to sleep. Yep. Good for you. It's awesome.
I'll tell you, it
helps me sleep.
It is a wonder drug. Or not a drug. It is a wonder plant. It is very amazing.
All right. It's time to go. And we appreciate all y'all being here. And I don't know what we'll do next week. We got to kind of look and find another something else that's growing out there.
I'm going to tell you right now. Honestly, this is not my normal complexion. I'm kind of Casper looking.
Tincture.
But I stay so bruised that I got to put makeup on to cover all the bruises and everything all the time.
Shelley said foraging is important, but the knowledge has been lost over time.
Yes, it has.
Absolutely right.
It's the
all out there. God has gave us all that stuff to medicine and food and everything, and we lost that knowledge.
That is the bad thing.
And we need to get back to it. I have
I'm no expert by no means.
I need to watch the video again to make sure
I learn knowledge every day. And if I can learn something and I can pass it on,
I need a ton of water.
I want to do that. I'm not going to pass anything on that I have not tried and done my own self. Because I'm not one. No, y'all ain't test lab rat. So I'll be the test rat. Or the lab rat. So But if there's knowledge I can learn still, I'm open for it. I ain't dead yet, so there's
Right.
still room up here. Same with them. Well, there's a lot of damn air in there too, but
I like
you know.
that one.
Yeah.
All right, we gotta go. Thank y'all. We'll see you
All right.
next time. Look for
God
that video
bless
in the
y'all.
morning at 8 and another video Sunday at 2.
And appreciate everybody coming in.
All right.
So.